Hello.
Hey, Sakis, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. So welcome in. This is the one-on-one SAT call. That's what you sign up for, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you're in the right spot. So welcome. This is gonna be like a really casual conversation, not formal or anything. I'm just gonna get to know like what your score goal is and how we can get you there. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, perfect. So yeah, Sakis, tell me like what are you aiming for? What's your SAT goal?
So right now I'm sitting at a 1430.
Hmm.
That's my SAT. I mean 1420. It's a 690 math, 740 reading. 690 reading, 740 math. My bad. And I'm aiming for a 1500. And I really want to get my math score to around like a 760 to 780 range and boost up my reading to at least like 740, 720 to 740, just to get me to like 1500.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And when you took that test before, did you study for it at all in any way?
Yeah, I did. I was just using the Khan Academy prep and the Blue Book practice test. I was getting like around that score. Like really the problems, like especially on reading, like especially those words and context problems I'm having trouble with, and the harder second module math problems.
Cool. And when you did study, like how much would you say you were studying? Just
I
every
feel
day
like I
on
wasn't
average.
super consistent. Like I'm studying for the August SAT right now, which I'm a lot more consistent. I'm scoring in like the 1470-ish range. That's the last practice test I took about 3 weeks ago. And yeah, I just been working like through like I don't really have much material anymore. I've took all the practice tests in Blue Book and Khan Academy, so I really need like more resources to practice with, and I'm not sure what to use.
I see. So resources is the problem for you.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Perfect. And you said August test, August 24th?
yeah. I also have it for October just in case. I'm a rising senior, so I just want to finish
Yeah.
it before college apps,
Last
but
chance.
that in
Last
October.
chance. Yeah. It's your last chance. A lot of stress there.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So this is perfect. I like this. So it's good you've been studying and you said your weakness is clearly in reading. Okay. So
Hmm.
words and context. Is there any other topic that you know for both math and English that you know you need to work on?
Math. I feel like I don't really know like the last five questions. They're super random. But like some of them, I really just don't know what to use. Whenever I watch videos on people solving them, like they just pull out some like random equation, some super specific one, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
really never seen it. I've been like taking them down notes, like all these equations, like products of solutions and that type of stuff, and trying to get a better score on that. But like really, the first module and like most of the second module for math, I'm really good at. I'm taking
Okay.
calculus 3 this year, so like math is really a strength. But I don't know, just
Okay.
those last questions. For reading wise, it's mostly the words and context. The other like problems I get wrong are sometimes conclusions, but those are really like I get to the point where I take out like all the trap answers, like the two trap ones, and I'm like stuck between two, and I always end up choosing the wrong one.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. And that's mainly for words and context and conclusions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're scoring around 690 on the English section, I will tell you, and same for math, all that you need to do at this point, there's like very little that you can learn. All you need to do is
Mhm.
just drill practice. But the problem is like you
Yeah.
don't know where to practice from, right? So, okay, it's perfect. I know what to do. And October is like just in case, but if you let's say for example you did get a 1500 by the August test, then would you still take the October?
I don't know. Depends on what 1500 I got. Like
Like flat 1500.
I would have to check with my counselor. I might take the October one, but probably not. I think I'll be happy with the 15 because I'd rather just focus on my college apps instead.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Cool. So, okay, here's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna repeat this back to you. So you have about you're scoring about mid 1400s. English is the weaker section. You have until August 24th until up your score. And so you took the Blue Book practice test. You're scoring around the same score. 1470 was your most recent. And yeah, you have about I would say 16 days until your test, so almost 2 weeks.
Yep.
So does that all sound correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, perfect. And one last question. How much time would you say per day you have until your test, August 24th, to like study? Like guaranteed you can put in this much time.
Oh, like 2, 3 hours, literally. Like I have nothing to do until that. Like that's all I'm trying for right now.
Okay, perfect. No, this is amazing. So do you mind if I show you like how exactly we increase scores so I can get you to where you
Yeah,
want?
sure.
Perfect, perfect. So I'm gonna share my screen here. I'll also drop a link in the chat. So let me do this for you. So there's the link, and then here I'll share my screen. You able to share my screen here?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, perfect. So this is our website. This is where we host everything. It's on this website. It's called school.com. And so we have all our classes here, all our courses, all that kind of stuff. And you only have access to this front page, but I got like secret access. So I'll show you like everything that goes on behind the scenes. So
Hmm.
first I'm running through to the calendar. So how it works is usually people have like SDT tutoring maybe like once or twice a week, right? So, people feel like it's not enough, they don't get enough. But here we have it every single day. So I'm talking 2 times a day. We have math at 5 p.m. Are you Eastern time zone, by the way?
I'm in Central. I'm in Chicago.
Central. So you're 1 hour behind. So we have
Yeah.
one at 4 p.m. your time and one at 6 p.m. your time. And they're both for an hour long. So at 4 p.m. it's math, at 6 p.m. English. And so every single day that happens, it'll happen until your test. You have well over, I think, 36 classes you can attend. So a lot of classes for you to come to. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much like something you can take advantage of. If you can come to all of those, I would say just coming to those alone will probably increase your score just 40 points. Just coming to the calls.
Hmm.
Even let's say you can't make it, like that's perfectly fine. Because look, I'll show you something else. This is class section. We record every single meeting. So you can see math live meetings are recorded, English meetings are recorded. So if you ever have something where you can't make it, or you just want to rewatch the past, so you even get to watch the past recordings, they're all here. And so we can see like one of those topics you mentioned, word context, like these are the ones you'd want to watch, right? Gives you tips and
Hmm.
tricks how to approach words in context. Here's one from the week before, word context, right? And so all of those topics are there. We go over a different topic every day. Same thing for math, right? If you find a topic, which I'll show you how we do that, that you suck at, then same thing. Every topic you need is all here. But how does that sound to you? Just the live meetings alone.
I mean, like it's the live meetings, like mostly just strategies, because like I feel like I know most of the strategies for most of the problems, like using the context and using the text. I feel like I just need to drill more practice. So
Yes. Yeah. So the live
how do those
meetings,
like
it's
lessons work?
yeah, yeah. So it depends day to day, but we do, I would say, 50% strategy and then 50% we actually run you through practice. And most of those questions are like those hard upper level, because most of the people in here, they're also scoring around 1400-ish. And so they're at
Hmm.
your level and they want to get to like a 1500 too. And so we adjust the difficulty based on that. And usually those are people who join. And so it's always those harder level module 2 questions that we approach, because that's what people need the most help on. And yeah, it's just we just teach you all those little things like you're talking about watching the videos for solving them. It's just these videos but live, and then we make you do it alongside. So that's pretty much it for the lives. But does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a mix of strategy and also just drilling practice. But speaking of practice, this is the second part. This will help your score the most. So this is what you want to pay attention to. It's these two courses right here. So math section walkthrough and English section walkthrough. So now I see here like you're getting 690 in English. Like clearly that's something you want to work on. So let's say you start English section today, right? You come in, and how this course works is every single day has like a little bit of work. And for you, because you don't have much time, but you have a lot of time to study, then I'll probably put you through like an accelerated version of this. And so you can see here how it works is that again, each task should only take like 60 to 90 minutes a day, maybe less, depending on your skill level, which you're pretty high up, so it'll take you less. And how it works is on the first day, we take you to a practice test. And this practice test is like a diagnosis. It tells us, here's the topics you're good at, here's the things you're bad at. So let's pretend I put you through this, right? And these are all like we mixed this test with the practice test from sorry, not Khan Academy, College Board. Plus, we made some of our own. So you might recognize some of these, maybe like 20%. And then the rest are completely different. So we have our own practice test that we kind of run through. And
Hmm.
so, let's say Sokka takes this test. He goes through and he gets, you can see it's like a real test. He gets question 26 wrong. So this one right here, right? Well, this is really good because now we can go back to school, right? The website. And on week one, day two, you run through these tasks, right? And you get to task number three, and we have this PDF. And on this PDF, for every topic on that test, we've assigned something. So you can see here, like every single question has a certain topic. So question five was transitions, question 14, command of evidence. And the one you got wrong, question 26, that's a boundaries question. And so now we know, okay, Socket is not too great at boundaries. So it's very adaptive. We're targeting everything that you specifically need to work on, very
Hmm.
personalized. And so you can see like this question right here, boundaries. So that's a grammar question pretty much. And so now that we know that, it's really good. And this is the part you want. We have over 2,000 practice questions that you can run through. And so 2,000, that equals well over 13 practice tests worth of practice questions, which is a lot. And if you're missing out on stuff, like you don't have any resources, this is where you'd want to come. And what I'm going to make you do before your test is just drill these, like absolutely just run through all of them.
Hmm.
So you can see we have medium and hard practice sets here. You can see like transitions. It's every topic on the SAT. You said words and context. Here's like medium and hard. I'll click through it just to show you. Like these are all words and context questions when they show up. They're all the same type. You can see these are the ones right they struggle.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you can see they're all the same type. Like I scroll down a bit more, same exact thing. And so it's just drilling you through every single thing that you need to work on, um, especially something like this. So this is just a hard practice set. This is well over 70 questions for words and context. Same thing for medium. Medium would be a little easier, of course. I would say it's still in module two, but not at the end of it, but still all words and context. So this is something that I would put you through to be able to study. How does this sound? Just having all those practice.
Yeah, it looks great. A lot of resource.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of stuff. Like these are the two topics that are heaviest on the SAT. Like if you do all these and just drill it, like this will give you the biggest improvement, to be honest. Um,
Okay.
Same thing for English and exact same thing for math. You run the diagnostic, see all of those 2,000 plus practice questions here. So they're all available right here for you. Um, Seeing just loads and loads of practice. Most people can't even get through this, to be honest. If you can get through all this, like you're getting a 1500. It's a lot of work.
Right.
Each of these takes like an hour and a half. So all of those are well over like probably 20 to 25 hours to do, which is a lot. So how
Okay.
does that sound? Just both of those courses, having access to all that practice.
Yeah, it looks great. Is it going to be like a structured plan or do I just have it and I can just do what I want with it?
It's a structured plan. For you, I'd make a separate plan because usually this lasts like 4 weeks, but you only have 18 days. So I'll put you through like an accelerated plan, which if you sign up, I'll get you on a strategy call and I'll map that out for you. But
Hmm.
yeah, it is a structured plan. So you know what to do. It'll keep you consistent. And I'll keep you consistent. I'll show you how.
Okay.
But yeah, does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the courses. We have a few bonus things here. Honestly, you can take advantage of them. They're pretty cool. We have like student hall tips. We just made that. So whenever someone makes like an amazing post, I'll show you that in a sec. We like show it like here, this person dropped a whole post on like boundaries, punctuation, how to use it for grammar. So it's all like colons, semicolons, all that kind of stuff, right?
Hmm.
Um, there's probably a few more here, like general English. This person got 800 on reading. I'll show you how to find these people too. How they improved their reading score by 120 points. And so all these people are just like dropping advice based on what they did. And yeah, it's just a little fun little thing for you to go through tips. But this is that main section of like it's kind of like this is the community section. How it works, it's a little bit like Instagram, but like for the SAT. So people come in and you can drop posts. So like people over here, like look over here, Mulhar dropped a question like, "Hey, I don't know how to do this question," and he was like, "Can you guys explain the correct answer?" And then one of our tutors, Prem, came in and he came and commented like, "Here's stuff," gave like a full explanation of how to do it. And then Muller's like, "Thanks, man. Like this happened 12 minutes ago." So if something's like this is always going on. If you ever have a question, you just screenshot it, post it in the community, and one of our tutors or some of the smart students will come in and they'll answer it for you. So he's our math tutor. Um, but yeah, like we have a bunch of posts here, and just last Sunday we had people actually come in and they took a practice test. I'll show you the results actually here. So here's one girl who started about 2 months ago, and she went from I think a 1210 to a 1460, like amazing
Mm,
scores. And so she's doing absolutely amazing. But of course, you're looking for those higher results. I'll show you some where they started off at your point. So you're like this person Mulhar. He started off a while back, and he went from I think 1410 to now he's at a 1590 in about a month and a half. So he's just grinding every single day. And the best part about this is you get to DM these people. Like you can reach out to them and be like, hey, like, how'd you do that? How do you get 800 on reading? And he'll give you like all his tips. You can hop on a call with him. He's a normal guy, just like you. He'll come
mhm,
in, he'll talk to you. Like you guys have access to each other. If you ever need anything, you can just reach out to them, hold on their name, send them a chat, and you can talk to them. And yeah, here's another one, Bavia. She went from I think in 2.5 months. Like you can check out her score increases. Just she went from a 1090 in April to now she's at a 1590 in August.
yeah, it's
And
crazy.
so yeah, it's wild increase. But like you can talk to these people, reach out to them, hey, like what did you do? And they drop all their tips, all their results. Um, like she said, like I logged in July 11th. Um, and yeah, like everybody's just like it's really chill. Everybody's really nice. But yeah, I mean, we have quite a few of these results. We have someone with a 1500. She started at like a 1200. This person got a 1560, went up from 1530 in 2 weeks. Another one, Zane, he went up quite a bit. 70 higher on English, I think, in 2.5 weeks. So everybody's just making an insane improvement. Um, but yeah, like everyone's just like really happy with the results. But how does that sound? Just the community aspect in general.
Yeah, I like the community aspect was good.
Yeah, yeah. And so all that combined, plus I forgot to mention this, you get to have one-on-one text with all your tutors. So you can see I talk to like all my students. We always texting, they're always reaching out. You get to text all the tutors too, send them a screenshot, it's a personal DM, whatever you need, they're able to help you. And yeah, but like that's everything combined, just laid everything out. I honestly think um in this time period, like what you got, if you can grind it out, actually stick to 3 hours a day, then like for sure you can get where you want to, 1500 plus.
Mhm.
Yeah. And if you're taking the October, like by then we actually guarantee scores. So if you take the October one, like guaranteed you'll probably have 1530, 1540 plus, like for sure. Yeah. But how does that sound to you? Just everything combined.
I mean, yeah, it sounds good. I mean, do you think it's possible 16 days, but just grind out, get that 1470 at least? Like, I feel like a good score I'd like is like a 1520. That's on 1520, 1530. You think that's possible?
Can you hold to your promise of 3 hours a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have nothing to do for the next 2 weeks. So
Yeah, I get you. When does school start?
August 14th. But like it's
August
not
14th.
I feel like I can still do 2 hours a day. I can just
Yeah,
skip
it's
the
like the
gym
start of
for two
school.
weeks. I
Yeah.
don't really care.
Yeah, it's like the first 2 weeks. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, if you can stick to that 3 hours a day, like for sure, like 1500 for sure.
And I won't
1520,
run out of material either if I stick like keep consistent.
if you do both of the medium and hard, depends on how many you do a day. I don't know how crazy you are, man, but like it depends on how much you work per day. You probably won't for both math and English. If
Mhm.
you do both the medium and hard, you don't need to do easy because that's way too simple.
Yeah, for sure.
I could make you do it actually. But so how we work is if people are like 1500, I put them on like a special program, which is like I make you do all the practice sets. So I'd make you do all of them, but this time under like a really tight time limit. So I'd make you do the easy, but it's like 60, 70 questions, but you only get like 30 minutes to do it. And so
Mhm.
that's like 30 seconds a question, which on the actual SAT, you get a minute and 15 per question. Um, so it's just like making it insane so that when the actual test comes around, it's like this thing is so easy. Like this is so simple.
Yeah.
So I'll put you on that thing if you want me to. Then you definitely won't run out of material at all.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But do you think this is something that you'd be willing to, I think, join or sign up for?
Yeah, for sure. It sounds pretty good.
Perfect. Yeah. So, I mean, once you're able to pay, once you're able to come in, I'll get on a call with you right away, and then I'll make sure you like get started as soon as possible.
Like, can we like today? Would today even work?
If you could, yeah, like if you could join by tonight, even now, actually, if you can join within the next hour, I can probably hop on a call with you and get you started right away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll talk to my mom about it. What does the pricing look like?
Yeah, so we go based off of monthly, and this month it is 449 a month. But
Hmm.
since it's not the full month, it feels kind of unfair to, because you're only here until the 24th. I could probably drop you down to 399 a month because it's not the full month. You're not paying for everything. Um, but yeah, that's what it would be for you.
399. Is that
399,
the
yes.
most like the lowest you could go?
For this month, yeah. If you choose to save for two, because we have like a 100-point guarantee lasts for 2 months, and so in 2 months is
Hmm.
like your October test. So if you choose to save for two, I can drop you down to probably 349. Um, but just because it's not the full month, we usually do this because you're pretty close to the test date. We do 399.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll discuss it with my parents, see what they think about it.
of course. Yeah, let me know, and I'll send you a text. I have your phone number and everything, so that'll be
Hmm.
my personal phone number that texts you. There'll be one like bot automated one, and one will be for me. So just look out for that. And you have any questions, you text it to me. But right now, like, do you have anything you want me to clarify? Because I'm open to any question.
You said what?
I said, do you have anything like you want me to clarify? Because I'm open to like any question right now.
Yeah, so it's a structured plan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, are
So
you
I'll
gonna
take
give me like which problems to actually do every day, or do I just go and just do whatever?
So that's why the course is in place because week one, day one, you come in, you do the test, and when you do the test, you'll get like certain questions wrong. And that's when the PDF comes into play, where it's like, okay, you click on this PDF, you see, okay, I'm getting like question 20 wrong, question 23. So that circles in area and volume. So then you come back, you'd be like, okay, let me go practice question sets and let me just find those. Okay, area and volume. So now I know I have to do this. Now I know I have to do circles. Does that kind of make sense?
Hmm.
Yeah.
How many
So
practice tests are available?
practice tests or questions.
Is it just mostly questions, or is it just like one diagnostic test and then like just a bunch of questions?
No, so I forgot to explain that. So every week, on the day one of every week, there's a new test. So this is week one, day one right here, right? This is
Hmm.
one test. And this can be completely different from week one, day two, which is this one right here. It's like these are completely different. You can see this is test number one, test number two is this, right? And there's different ones for every week. So if you can speed run through the course, which I'll make you do that, then you'll have for both English and math combined, you'll have eight total different tests that you can take.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So eight practice tests plus those 2,000 plus practice questions. And every weekend we make everyone take like a blue book. So every Saturday we have one coming up. We have one coming up this Saturday too, until the test. So yeah, a lot of stuff, a lot. It's for you to run through.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Perfect. Yeah, but is there anything else? Because again, open to anything.
Okay, so would you recommend like a mix of practice problems and like the live lessons, or like how do you suggest?
Yeah, so if you do join, like I'll run you through the entire plan because we have a full laid out, like I have a little document here, but I'll pretty much tell you how it works. So we make everyone first like revise that topic. So before you do the practice set, let's say it's words and context, right? We first make
Hmm.
you revise that topic, like learn a little bit online, watch the videos. So if it's words and context, right, we go to English. Then come here, watch like this video right here. It's a full meeting recording of an actual words and context tutoring session, right? To be like, all right, go check out this video. Go check out this one from cohort two, which we have on words and context day four. So this one too, we make you go over, right? And then you go do the practice set, and then you go and whatever you got wrong in that practice set, you come and do again on paper. So it's always making sure you're improving on something. And so yeah, that's basically the structure that we run people through to make sure they maximize score.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that kind of answer what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Yeah. So it's very organized, very structured. And if you're not consistent, I'm gonna be texting you, so I'm gonna make sure you're consistent. Like I'm gonna be
Yeah, for
there like
sure.
on you. So there's no leaving. Once you join, there's no leaving. I'm just gonna make sure you're getting work in.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, does that kind of
Yeah, I
clarify?
mean, I'll go discuss with my parents. I could probably get back to you within like an hour, to be honest, and we
Okay,
can
perfect.
discuss further.
Of course, yeah. I'll actually send you a text right now. Let me put your phone number. Actually, do you mind just telling me right now? I can text you on call.
My phone number?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'll type it in chat.
of course. 7460476. Okay. So I just sent you a text. It's my name. It's Baneet. And yeah, just reach out to me. And if you have any questions, just send me a text and I'll be willing to answer. Cool.
All right, yeah. Thank you for your time. This is really
Of course,
helpful.
Sakith. Thank you for coming on, man. If you join, I'll see you in. I'll get you started right away. Cool.
All right, thank you. Bye.
All right. Have a good one, man.